Mexico, Bergeon and Taylor Collins. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
So you guys had a great time down in Mexico too, huh?
It was wonderful.
It was all right. I mean, the resort wasn't that nice.
Really?
And by that, it was probably one of the most amazing places I've ever stayed in my entire life.
Oh, you were kidding.
I was absolutely kidding.
Okay. And the competition was great? You guys enjoyed that too?
It was a blast.
Yeah.
It was so stressful though.
my God.
I had no idea it was going to be like that. I was a wreck. It was, after I hit the first shot, I was fine. But up until the first shot, my stomach was rumbling, my hands were sweating. It was quite an experience.
Let's give a little background on you two. Lindsey, you grew up in Sarasota. You're a four-time Division II All-American. You played on the Symetra Tour. And Taylor, you grew up in Fort Lauderdale. 2011 NCAA Division II National Championship individual medalist. So congratulations congratulations on that, rather. And you also play on the Symetra Tour. All right, that's great. Were there any catfighting or anything like that? Were you guys ready to I mean, was it just drama behind the scenes as much as it was on the scenes? When I say catfighting, I probably shouldn't have said that.
No, but let's see how it's answered. Let's see how it's answered.
All right.
Should we tell them all this?
Yes,
No,
some of it.
No, we got along great.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
gotta
buying
watch
it
the
either.
show.
Yeah.
But I'd love to tell you guys there was a lot of juicy drama, but I don't know.
You spent all that time together and you didn't know her last name.
Okay, I knew her last name. Don't call me out on that one. I didn't know how to pronounce it properly.
I'm only like this much offended by that because we played college golf against each other.
Yeah.
But
Aha,
that's
it
cool.
goes
Really
back
like
further.
each other.
So there was no
That's
catfights on the show, but after morning drive, it's totally on.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Right after
You're going to compete against each other today also. I think this may be a theme that runs throughout your
Right.
life.
All right.
Well, it's on, I guess.
This is never stopping.
Then never, ever, ever gonna stop.
All right. At your wedding, I'm going to wear white.
Oh, snap.
Oh, gee.
Wow, this is vicious.
Tell me about the pressure.
Moving on.
The serious pressure. I mean, because you can laugh and joke, and then when it comes down to having to hit the shot, there had to be a lot of pressure.
There was.
I can't even describe the amount of pressure. I've never felt that in my entire life. It is a completely different feeling than anything. And you can't even like prepare yourself for it.
I don't even remember, honestly, that whole morning of the first day.
Oh.
I mean, I don't remember breakfast. I was in a complete daze, and I don't even remember like how I got ready or anything. It was all such a blur because there was so much pressure.
Yeah, I'm going to follow up on that because I've talked to James Nitties, who's part of the Big Break. I've talked to Matt Every, who's now playing on the PGA Tour, part of the Big Break. I've talked to Tommy Two Gloves Gainey, who's part of the Big Break. And whenever they've been in the moment for an opportunity to win on the PGA Tour, I've asked them, can you compare it to the pressure that you had on the Big Break? And they said the Big Break was more pressure than winning on the PGA Tour, which blows my mind. I don't understand that. Can you just describe, I mean, why is it so pressure-filled? I mean, give us a better understanding of that.
I think it's so pressure-filled because it's a situation that we're never in. You know, we have 12, 13 cameras on us at all different angles. We have all these people around us, and it's not about 18 holes or 36 holes or 72. It's about one shot. And if you don't succeed at that one shot, you could be going home, and there's so much on the line. So I think it's more just that whole one shot thing that for me personally, that was it.
I agree. I mean, I've never been in the on the final hole on a PGA Tour, so I'm not quite sure what that feels like. But I'll tell you, Big Break, like she said, it's one shot. It's not like, oh, okay, I missed this and I go make up for it on the next hole or something. It's, no, you missed this, go sit down and feel embarrassed because it's over.
And possibly be going home.
And
so
ruin things for your team.
And your team. So
it's not just you.
So at the end of the day, after all this pressure, you get a chance to go back to one of the great hotels in the world and deal with the spa. Was that wonderful?
That must have been tough.
It was such a rough life. I mean, having all the food you want and everything, it was hard, you know?
But our day didn't end after the, competitions were over because we had interviews that went so late and everything.
Yeah.
So it was long. It was long days.
But you did. What was your favorite part of the hotel?
It was right on the beach. You overlooked the beach. So we went out on our balcony. You can hear the waves crashing, and it was beautiful. There was a hot tub out there and a hammock.
Yes.
I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more.
It was absolutely amazing. We're mini tour players. We stay 6 to a room with, you
on
know,
a couch.
Yeah, you wear socks because you're like, I am not walking around barefoot in that hotel. I mean, it's such a different life. We were completely spoiled, you know, for a couple amazing weeks, and no matter the results, it was just beyond the best experience.
Yeah, you had a bad day, you go back to the hotel, it's no longer a bad day.
Right, you get in your jacuzzi spa and you're like, I'm gonna be all right with
Yeah.
So the whole thing was 2 weeks?
Yes.
That was about
yeah,
that,
it was
yeah.
about 2
And you
weeks.
said you stayed for 2 weeks? Just checking.
We tried to stay longer.
He's learning the journalism thing. He's got it. For the guys, if you win, if you're a male winner, you get a PGA Tour exemption to Mayakoba. If you're a female winner, the big break, you get an invitation to the Lorena Ochoa Invitational. How much did that pop into your head when you were competing? It's like, yeah, I have an opportunity here. Was it tough not to get ahead of yourself and think about that as you're going through the process of the big break?
I think to an extent, but I personally was so caught up in not messing up for my team that I couldn't even think about the results. I was just like, oh my God, my team is depending on me. Just keep it together, hit good shots, and see what happens. So for me, it was a little bit more like I was caught up in the moment of all the everything.
Yeah, I'd say exactly the same thing. Every time that Tom and Steph came out and told us what was on the line, I was like, oh, okay, and then the competition, I'd be like, okay, that's awesome. And then the competition came, and I completely forgot. Like, it would be over, and I was like, oh, who won what? I don't remember, because so much is going on.
Yeah.
And hosts Tom Abbott and Stephanie Sparks. And again, the show premieres May 13th. Meeting you guys, I'm looking forward to not only that show, but also looking forward to the Glass Challenge
Absolutely,
outside.
we certainly are. And when Morning Drive returns, Matt Janella breaks down all the best places to play in the city by the bay. Plus, we head outside. We're going to have our own Morning Drive glass break competition, which I will win with my partner, and you certainly don't want to miss it. There's my partner right there warming up. Go ahead, Steph.
Two out there. Which one?
Stephanie.
Okay.
I got a feeling they don't have enough glass things out. Just going to break all of them before we get there. Nice swing, nice and comfortable. You know, she was a 4-time academic All-American.